Tenses. Tenses are the time references. As we all know, in English language, the structure of the sentences goes like this. It consists of subject, verb, and object. Subject is the person or the object the sentence talks about. Action verb becomes what the subject is doing, and the object is what is the effect of that action done by the subject. And when is that action going on? That is referred by the tenses. Tenses are time references. Tense. Time at which the action of the verb takes place. There are three tenses. Time reference. Past, present, future. In the three sentences, my friend gave me a new watch. I give a rent of rupees 500 for this house. We shall give an application. The three sentences, the verb give has been used in three different time references. First one, past, that means the action is already over. Present, it's still in effect. Future, it is going to happen. So, all the above sentences give an idea what is the time reference of the verb in three different situations. Moving on, present tense form. There are four types of present tense forms widely used in English language, namely simple present tense. Example, I take a glass of milk every day. Subject plus first form of the verb followed by s or es plus object. Present continuous tense, I am taking milk from the fridge. Subject plus is or are or am plus ing form of the verb plus object. Present perfect tense, I have given a present. Subject plus has or have plus third form of the verb plus object. Present perfect continuous tense, I have been staying in this house for 2 years. Subject plus has or have been plus ing form of the verb plus object. And the most important thing that you have to note here is the use of since or for. Since is used for specific period of time, rather duration of time like 2 years, 3 years, 20 years is denoted with the time denominator for. Moving on. Simple present tense. Subject plus V1 plus S or ES plus object. Uses. To express general truth, habitual actions. Birds lay eggs, God is love, the sun rises in the east, I get up at 6 a.m. All these things are telling you about some facts, some universal truth and habitual actions. And most importantly, whenever the subject is plural, we always take the verb as it is. When the subject is singular, we'll take S or ES to the verb. And on the other hand, when the subject is I, we will use the verb as it is. Instead of present continuous also, we can use simple present tense like here comes the bus, there she comes, this house belongs to him. In historic narratives or quoting in orders, like Arjuna sits on the chariot and Krishna looks at him, so the verb sits and looks. Gandhiji says in his autobiography, we are using so because whatever the great philosophers and thinkers share in their words, they are valid for the whole generation, for the whole lifetime. So we cannot say that it is only meant for a particular period of time. That is why we are using simple present tense for that. Instead of simple future. Some sentences which refer to future events can also be rewritten in the form of simple present tense like we go to Bombay next week, my brother returns next Friday, he comes on Saturday, etc. Moving on, present continuous tense. Subject plus is or are or am, ing form of the verb plus object. Ing form is the present participle. Uses. This tense is used to express an action going on at the time of speaking. So whenever we are speaking, especially when we are narrating an incident, like it is raining outside, a child is sleeping, mother is cooking, etc. To express an action that is in progress but not going on the time of speak. Sometimes there are some actions that is in progress in a lifetime but not going at the time of speaking, like I'm learning yoga. So you're learning yoga, it's a progressive thing, but at the time of speaking it is not in effect. We are preparing for exams is another example for this. My sister is attending dance class in the morning is another example. One more important thing to denote an action in future. I am going to Chennai on Saturday. The Prime Minister is addressing the gathering. So there are two tenses which can be used to denote future references. First one is the simple present tense and the second one is present continuous tense, as you can see in the examples. Present perfect tense. Subject plus has or have plus third form of the verb plus object. Has or have are the auxiliary verbs. Uses. To express an action that is just completed. I have finished reading the book. It has just struck 10 in the clock. To express an action effect of which is still going on. Like I have passed SSLC. I have brought a new car. Most important thing, although this tense is categorized in present tense, it always tells you about what is already over, like reading the book is finished. Similarly, the clock has struck 10. Then I have passed SSLC. The action has already done in the past, but still its effect is in the present. Such events can be denoted through present perfect tense, as or have plus V3. Okay, V3, the past participle, is a third form of the verb, like eat, ate, eaten, give, gave, given, take, took, taken. So all the third form like eaten, given, taken, etc. are what we call as the past participle or the third form of the verb that need to be taken into consideration. Present perfect continuous tense. Uses. To express an action that started in the past and still going on. She has been working in the school for 20 years. They have been playing since 5 p.m. The structure of the sentence goes like this. Subject plus has or have plus been plus ing form of the verb plus object. Again, since or for is used here. And look at the statement. She has been working in the school for 20 years. What does it mean? The action started in the past. It continued for a while in the present, and in the future also. There is no plan that she is leaving the school. Rather, she is working there itself. The action is continuing still. They have been playing since 5 p.m. Okay, and they were playing before 5 p.m. also. For some time they continued playing, and still they are continuing playing. So, and one more thing, for 20 years, since 5 p.m. So for a duration of time 20, and for a particular point or specific point of time we are using since. Moving on, next set of tenses, past tense forms. Simple past, it takes V2 as the tense. Then past continuous, was or were plus ing form of the verb plus object. Past perfect, subject plus had plus third form of the verb plus object. Subject plus had plus ing form of the verb plus object is taken by present perfect continuous. Just look at the sentences. I received a letter yesterday. That means the action is over and it is not continuing. The boys were playing football. That means certain point of time, at the time of speaking, certain point of time before they were continuing playing. I had seen him twice before he left for Delhi. What does it mean? That two past events are taken together. At the same time, he had been writing a novel for 2 months. What does it mean? For 2 months he was busy writing the novel, but now he has stopped doing so. Moving on. V2. This is the only tense that takes a second form of the verb. Like to express a past action or event, she left school last year. The horse stood on two legs. Instead of the usage used to, like Edison used to sell newspapers before he became a famous inventor, we can rewrite it as Edison sold newspapers. In his youth, he took exercise daily. We can read it as it was actual form could be in his youth he used to sell or he used to take exercise daily. We have rewritten it in the different manners using simple past tense. Past continuous. Subject plus was a verb plus ing form of the verb plus object. Uses. To express an action as going on or being done at some point in the time past or a continuing action in the past when another action took place. The boys were playing football. The light went out while I was reading. So, the boys were playing football. That means now the action is over, but for a certain point of time they were continuing doing it. Then the light went out while I was reading. So, when I was reading, light went out. So, something happened in the past. When he was reading, the light went off. Two or more actions taking place at the same time. It was raining while I was reading. While the mother was sleeping, the child was crying. So, when simultaneously we are describing two past events that continued for a while, simultaneously we will use past continuous tense. Past perfect. Uses. To express an action or event completed at some point in the past before some other past. So we are here using two time references together, and that two past events. Like mother had not finished cooking when the guests came. Sachin had scored a century before the rain interrupted the game. Like mother did not finish cooking. The guests came. So we are combining two past events together. Sachin scored a century. The rain interrupted the game. Again, we are adding two consecutive past events together with the help of past perfect tense, and the auxiliary verb it takes had. Then, an action that took place much earlier than me expect. The train was to arrive at 8:45, but it had arrived on 8 o'clock itself. Even as a young man, he had read a lot of books. Moving on. Past perfect continuous. Subject was had been plus ing form. The object was since or for. Uses. To represent action that began in the past and continued up to that time in the past. All that time he had been writing a novel for 2 months. So 2 months before he has started writing, and it continued for a while, but now it is not so. We celebrated our sister's anniversary last week. We had been searching for a good alliance for 2 years. That means we were searching for a good alliance. It is over now. So, such events can be denoted with the help of past perfect continuous tense. Then, the company had been suffering loss since 1990. So, after 1990, we cannot say that the company is suffering loss. It had been suffering. In the past, it was suffering, but now, no. Future tense. It's very simple. Simple future. It will carry the modals over here. Auxiliary modals we say shall or will. Like simple future. I shall write to him. Will or shall plus first form of the verb. Future continuous. Shall plus be plus ing form of the verb. Then shall have third form of the verb for future perfect tense. Will have been plus ing form of the verb for future perfect continuous. Example. I shall write to him. I shall be reading the paper. I shall have finished my work. By next month, we shall have been completing 20 years of our marriage. Simple future. To express an action which is still to take place, like we shall buy a house in the city. They shall come tomorrow. Future continuous. Subject plus will or shall plus be plus ing form of the verb. Uses. To express an action as going on some time in future. I shall be reading the paper then. So sometime in the future you'll be reading a newspaper. Then they shall be playing at that time. So sometime in the future at that time they shall be playing. To express an event planned to take place in the non-distant future. That means it's very near to happen. Like my brother will be arriving tomorrow. It's very expected and it is not distant future. My students will be holding a demonstration next week. So it is pre-planned and it is definitely going to happen. So such actions are represented with the help of future continuous tense. Future perfect. Subject plus will or shall plus have plus third form of the verb plus object. Again, third form of the verb, I told you it is the third participle, past participle, third form of the verb. To indicate the completion of an action before a certain point of time in future, like I shall have completed my course by then represents a certain point of time, and referring to that he shall be completing his course. Similarly, if you go to see him, he will have left the place. So like that. Future perfect continuous tense. Subject plus will or have plus be plus ing form of the verb plus object since or for. To indicate an action represented as being in progress over a period of time that will end in future. This tense is rarely used. By the next year, we will have been sharing an important position in the global market. We will have been sharing an important position in the global market. So, with this, we come to the end of tenses.